Rolling for mishap. Rolling for an engage action. On 2+. Two attacks each on 3s. For 6 hits. Make guns 2 firefights on 5s. 4 on 6s. So that's 2 hits. So the 6 hits wipe out that unit, and then 2 saves for the Terminators and 4s. Reinforced armor. Next up, the Stomper mob will activate engage order. Terminators make their countercharge move. Terminators with 3 bases in combat and 1 firefighting for a total of 7 dice hitting on 3s. Stomper mob attacking back now. We have 1 dreadnought in base and 2 kilocans. So for the dreadnought, needing 4s. Will fail. And from the kilocans, needing 5s. For 1 hit, which is also a macro weapon. 3 Stompers firefighting in on 4s. 2 more. 2 kilocans needing 6s. 1 more. And the dreadnought needing a 5. 1 macro weapon hit on the Terminators. 4+ save without the reroll. Fails. 5 macro weapon hits from the Terminators. Only the Stompers have reinforced, and then 5 normal saves on the Terminators. Reinforced armor. So 2 more go down. The Orks have killed 3 bases. Terminators killed 5 walkers. That puts them ahead by 2. The Orks now double the number of the Terminators. They get +2, which ties them for another round of combat. The lone Terminator base firefight on a 3+. The Stampas needing 4s. And the Kilocan needing a 6. Saves for the Terminators. Reinforced armor. Fails. And the Terminator goes down. Cultist Coven will now activate. Before they do, they will utilize the 1 summoning point that they gained from the Case Altar. And the Demonic Pact 2d3. So that will bring all the demons on and come in on like so. Double move on a 3+. Successfully. Moving them up to here onto the objective. Next up, the Cultist Speed will attempt to activate doing a double move. 3+. Moving them up to here. Open up on the Cultist formation. So opening up the 2 Scorches, looking for 5s. Nothing. And then the rest of the bikes and buggies all hitting on 5s normally with a -1 modifier, hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1 more. For a total of 2 hits. 2 hits landing on the Bloodletters. The 4-up save. Failing 1. They get a blast marker for coming under fire. They get a blast marker for losing the base. Next up, the Armoured Company will double. On a 2+. They fail. Taking 1 blast marker for failing the action and making a single move. Bring them up to here. At the end of that turn, attempting to rally on a 3+ for the Cultists. They pass, removing a blast mark. On a 2+ for the Alpha Legion Armour Company, they pass. Rolling for initiative for the second turn. Chaos on the black dice. Activating the Cultist speed to make a sustained fire attack. Normally needing a 3 because they're engaging the enemy with a +2 modifier and a 1+. Scorches up front, ignoring cover, needing 4s normally, now needing 3s. And the rest normally needing 5s, now hitting on 4s over the sustained fire. For a total of 6. On the bloodletter up front, 4+, invulnerable, pass. Second bloodletter, passes. And the rest are on cultists. Infantry saves, all pass. Next up, to activate, the cultists will attempt to do so on a 3+. Taking a blast marker plus another one for coming under fire in the last action. They can make one action when they fail the roll. They will attempt to shoot. Suppressing 3 units for the blast markers. Coming in from the cultists, hitting on 6s. Case Alter has D3 shots. 4s. 5+ saves from the bike coming down. In the 5 for the bike. Fails. The 2 scorches. 1 dies. And the last bike. Rolling to activate what's left of the Stomper mob on a 3+. Looking for 5s from the Stomper mob to shoot into the infantry. A grand total of 2 hits. Saving roll on the bloodletters. 1 fail. For a total of 2 more blast markers on the Cultist Coven. The Armoured Company will attempt to do an advance order on a 2+. Moving up here to flank the Stomper mob. 5 last cannon shots on the Stomper mob, needing 4s. A 4+ save, passing both, and taking a blast marker. At the end of that turn, attempting to rally and lose blast markers, needing a 3, failing. The same thing, needing a 3+, successfully doing it. Rolling for initiative on the next turn, Chaos. Attempting to activate the Cult of Speed to do sustained fire into the Cultist Coven on a 2+. Successfully. Big shooters. Normally needing 5s, needing 4s. -1 modifier for shooting into cover. Scorcher needing 3s. Needing a 4+ save. Fails. 2 cultist units. Both pass. Getting 2 more blast markers. Armoured Company now next to try and put a hole in this Stomper mob. Needing a 2+. A +1 modifier for doing sustained fire. Normally hitting on 4s, now hitting on 3s. There's 3 4+ saves. Reinforced armor. 1 Stomper goes down. Getting a blast marker for coming under fire and a blast marker for losing a model. The Stomper mob is now broken and will withdraw. Withdrawing to here. Attempting to activate the cultists on a 3+. Moving into cover and engaging the Cult of Speed. 11 shots coming in from the Cultist Coven on 6s. For 2 5+ saves. 1 fail. Taking him and a war bike. Another blast marker for coming under fire. and 2 more for the units they lost. Total of 7. And the Chaos Altar gets D3 shots, 2 shots, needing a 4. For 1 more, the 5+ save, which is a fail, taking out the next nearest warbite. Adding another blast marker. With a total of 8 blast markers, and their number being 7, they are now broken, and we'll make a withdraw move. Move them over here. At the end of that turn, the Cultist Coven will now attempt to remove blast markers on a 3+. Failing to do so. Rolling for initiative, Chaos, Orks. Chaos take the initiative. Activating the Armoured Company on a 2+ to make a sustained fire attack on the Stomper mob through the buildings. Needing a 2+, succeeding. 5 last cannon shots, hitting on 4s with the modifier. 2 hits, 2 reinforced armor saves, 1 fail. Another Stomper goes down, 2 more blast markers. Activating the Stomper squad next on a 3+, attempting to regroup. Cocked, succeeding. Moving 3 blast markers in the movement. Trader Coven activating next on 3+, successfully. Trader Coven will now fire at the Stomper mob with a -1 modifier to hit. The only weapon in range is the War Altar. D3 shots, normally hitting on 4s. Now we'll be hitting on 5s. D3 shots, 3 shots on 5s. At the end of that turn, into rally and remove blast markers off the cultists on a 3+. Fail. And the cult of speed on a 3+ with a -2 modifier because they're broken. Passing. And so removing half of their blast markers rounded up. Attempting to rally with the Stomper mob with a -2 modifier, needing a 5 and getting 1. And removing. Rolling for initiative, Alpha Legion. 3+3 is 6. Orks. 3+2 is 5. Alpha Legion will take the initiative. Attempting to activate the Armoured Company for an advance order on a 2+. Succeed. Cover, firing on the Stomper mob with a -1 modifier for being in cover. 5 blast cannon shots, normally hitting on 4s, now hitting on 5s. For 2 hits. 4+ save on the Stomper. Safe. And on the Killacan. Failed. For an extra blast marker. And for losing, which breaks them again. Stomper mob will make a withdraw action. Attempting a regroup on a 3+. Successfully. Cultist Coven will activate next on a 3+. Attempting to do an advance. Failing. Taking a blast marker and instead having to make a hold, 1 move or 1 shoot. They'll elect to shoot. War Altar, D3 shots, 2 shots, on 5s for being in cover. But puts another blast marker on this guy. Cult of Speed will attempt to activate next. They will do an advance order on a 3+. successfully. Cultist speed now. Firing on the Cultist Coven. Needing 5s. 4 cover save. 1 stand goes down. For a total of 2 blast markers. Markers from the Cultist Coven on a 3+, fails. On the Cultist speed, 3+, pass. Removing 2 of those blast markers. On the Stomper squadron, 3+. On the next turn, chaos, +3. Orks. Orks win the initiative. Cultist speed to make a sustained fire action on a 3+. With a +1 cancelling out the -1 to hit modifier, now looking for 5s. For a total of 2 hit. Looking for 4 up save. Passing boat. The armoured company next, which will make an advance on the Cultist speed. Plus. Advancing to here. Opening fire on the Cultist speed. 5 last cannon shots. 5 up save on the 3 buggies in front. 3 go down. Enough to break them. And with that, both units are beyond recovery, with the Coven camped by the objective and the armoured company